Title: The Mysterious Case of the Missing Girl. Int. Sherlock Holmes Study Day. Sherlock Holmes, a brilliant detective, sits at his cluttered desk, surrounded by stacks of papers and books. Suddenly, his door bursts open, revealing a distressed woman, Mrs. Jones. Mrs. Jones. Panicked. "Mr. Holmes, please help me. My daughter, Amelia, has gone missing. She's only 10 years old, and the police have been unable to find any leads." Sherlock Holmes looks up from his desk, his sharp eyes filled with determination. Sherlock Holmes. Walking towards Mrs. Jones. "Fear not, Mrs. Jones. I shall do everything in my power to locate your daughter. Tell me, when was the last time you saw her?" Mrs. Jones. Teary-eyed. "It was yesterday afternoon. She left for school, but never returned. I've searched everywhere, but there's no sign of her." Sherlock Holmes. Examining a photo of Amelia. "Tell me, Mrs. Jones, does Amelia have any peculiar habits or interests? Was there anything unusual about her behavior lately?" Mrs. Jones. Pensive. "Well, she's always been fascinated with mysteries and detective stories. In fact, she even named her dog Watson after your famous partner." Sherlock Holmes' eyes light up with intrigue. Sherlock Holmes. Putting on his coat and hat. "That might be a clue, Mrs. Jones. We shall investigate Amelia's disappearance with the mindset of a young detective." Int. Amelia's bedroom day. Sherlock Holmes meticulously examines Amelia's room, searching for any hidden clues. He notices a bookshelf filled with mystery novels. Sherlock Holmes. To himself. Curious indeed. It seems young Amelia has a keen interest in the art of deduction. Int. Local library day. Sherlock Holmes and Mrs. Jones search through books and records, trying to find any information that might lead them to Amelia. Holmes stumbles upon an article about a secret society known as the Enigma Club. Sherlock Holmes. Excited. "Mrs. Jones, it appears we have stumbled upon a secret society that specializes in puzzles and riddles. Could this be connected to Amelia's disappearance?" Mrs. Jones. Nervously. "But why would they take my daughter? She's just a child." Sherlock Holmes. Pensively. "That is precisely what we shall find out. Come, Mrs. Jones. We have a puzzle to solve." Ext. Abandoned warehouse, night. Holmes and Mrs. Jones cautiously approach the dilapidated warehouse, its eerie atmosphere filling the air. Int. Abandoned warehouse, continuous. They explore the warehouse, using their detective skills to uncover hidden compartments and secret passages. Finally, they discover a room filled with puzzles and enigmatic artifacts. Sherlock Holmes. Astonished. "Mrs. Jones, this is it. The Enigma Club's lair. They've been using these puzzles as a means to recruit gifted young minds." Mrs. Jones. Desperate. "But where is Amelia? Is she here?" Sherlock Holmes. Determined. "We shall soon find out, Mrs. Jones. Follow my lead." Int. Secret room, continuous. Holmes and Mrs. Jones enter a hidden chamber. To their relief, they find Amelia, scared but unharmed. Surrounded by puzzled-faced members of the Enigma Club. Amelia. Teary-eyed. "Mom. Mr. Holmes. I thought they were going to keep me here forever." Sherlock Holmes. Smirking. "Not while Sherlock Holmes is on the case, my dear Amelia. Now, let us make our exit before the members of the Enigma Club can regroup." Ext. Abandoned warehouse, night. The trio escapes the warehouse, leaving behind the mysterious puzzles and riddles. Holmes holds Amelia tightly as they reunite with Mrs. Jones, who sheds tears of relief. Sherlock Holmes. Smirking. Another case solved, thanks to the brilliant young detective, Amelia Jones.